Hey guys, United States Post Office.
Alright, here we are.
Bradenton.
Post office.
You're gonna see how it looks in here. It looks pretty old. It is pretty old. These are real old boxes, as you can see. These are real old boxes. I wonder how old this building is. It's probably pretty old.
You need help with something? Sir, with the camera. What are you doing?
I'm just videoing
Videoing what?
the building.
Did we give you permission to do that? You talked to the postmaster?
I've talked to the postal inspector, Chris Martin, out of Jacksonville. You can contact him if you'd like.
I don't need to contact anybody. I'm just asking you.
Okay. Well, I told you.
Yeah, sure.
So they're not holding it, so they may have.
Yep.
That's you screaming.
Yeah. Yep.
There it is.
These are real weird. These are like some kind of combination lock or something that look like.
Well, this is a pretty neat building.
I don't see nothing that says when it was built though.
Well, it's started to snow here, yes, a little bit. Apparently.
Yeah.
It started to snow a little bit here.
Yeah. If there's a plaque or something that says when the building was built. Hello. I don't see anything.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Just looking at your beautiful building.
Okay.
Videotaping.
But for what?
Just use.
We're independent journalists. We don't usually talk to people we don't know and give them our business, so.
Well, this is a government facility, so
Absolutely.
if you're coming with that, I need to know that who you spoke to, who gave you authorization to come in.
Chris Martin, Postal Inspector General out of Jacksonville.
Chris Martin from Jacksonville.
That's
He knows
correct.
you're here. Do you have a card or something from your
No.
independent company?
No.
And then I'm going to have to ask you to leave until I verify that.
Okay,
Okay?
okay. Well, you've asked.
Does that say that on the post reception also?
Yeah.
Okay. So, gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to leave. Okay, I'm going to verify it. If you want to wait out there until I find out.
It's
this
hot.
is a market-
It's hot out there. I'll just wait right here.
No, I need you to put your cameras down. Otherwise, we'll call the police and have them escort you off.
That's fine as well, but I just want to let you know before you go that far, right on that poster right there, poster 7, okay? It says photographs are allowed for news purposes
Okay,
inside the
you haven't shown me
lobby.
any credentials on who you are at all.
You don't have to. That's the
Why
great
do
thing
you want to
about
make this
America.
difficult?
I don't. Why do you want to
Okay,
infringe
I'm
on
gonna
my
ask you to go
rights?
ahead and call the police. Okay, we're going to call the police and ask you to leave until you show me some kind of credentials.
Okay. What kind of credentials? Who issues those?
Who issues those? Show me your business card. Show me something that you spoke to Mr. Martin, Chris Martin, this postal inspector. Show me something.
Okay. And why would I do that? Do you
Is
go
your
around?
camera off right now?
No.
Okay, you need to turn your camera off too.
Okay. What would make you assume that I would have to show you something?
Will you call them?
Do you normally show people stuff that
I'm just
you
going to
don't
ask
know?
you to leave, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Go ahead, John.
And we weren't causing a disturbance, we were just walking around.
Asking you to
and
leave the
everything.
facility, okay? okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you to turn your cameras off and to leave this one, okay? These gentlemen are in our facility videotaping, and they're not in the government facility videotaping. I asked them, you allowed this, they gave me some name. They don't want to show me any identification or anything that they have authorization to be here. I've asked them to leave and to turn their cameras on. They probably have them on now,
Yeah.
and that's where we're at.
All right. So what's going on, guys?
We just came in to take some video of the building. I informed her that I've already spoken with Chris Martin, who is the postal inspector, who is above her. And I guess she doesn't want to try to contact him, but he said anytime that a supervisor has an issue with me doing this, to go ahead and have her call her. On the bulletin board over there is what they call poster 7. It's called Conduct on Postal Property. It's also federal law, CFR 232-1. Conduct on postal property, which states photographs are allowed in lobbies, foyers, hallways of the post office. What we're doing here is perfectly legal. All she needs to do is call them and find out.
Does that ring a bell, Chris Martin?
That's it
No.
right there.
I don't know. But I'm not saying that person doesn't exist, I just don't know that name.
Could you read your own guidelines right there on the wall? It says right there, conduct on
I'm not
postal
gonna do anything you
property.
tell me to do, okay? You didn't have enough courtesy to turn your camera off when we were speaking to you.
But
I've asked you for an identification, so I'm going to call Mr. Martin, and I'm just going to say, I don't even know your name, to tell
you
him.
don't even have to worry about it. He'll know exactly who you're talking about. Captain Awesome, he'll know exactly who you're talking about.
You're a professional, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there might be some truth to that. There's a lot of folks what they do is they go around and they come up with like different like little parts of the law that people aren't familiar with, and they'll try to exploit that, and they'll come here, or I'm not saying it's you guys, I'm just saying it happens.
Right, it does.
And then they'll come to like the different facilities and they'll exercise that right of that law, and it like they kind of borderline, press the envelope, but they're looking for a reaction. They're looking for, a break in the law or something like that, and then they can go viral with.
And specifically, you can call the Lake City Post Office. A gentleman, a postal worker, battered me, tossed me out of the door. He ended up getting fired. But you can call Lake City and they'll tell you. They'll tell you who I am.
So
And
that is your goal?
well, no, my goal is to come in and take video without you guys violating my rights. That's the actual goal.
All right, let me go find out if I can find
All right.
Yep.
That's a good executive decision.
I mean, it's right there in your own policies. I can't help you if you don't know your own policy. I mean, that's like coming to my work and saying, hey, you don't know your job. Either way, we were almost done when they confronted us. We were just on the door out, and she comes out. What are you guys doing here? I said, listen, we're not disturbing nobody. Right, yeah,
You know what we doing?
yeah, we just walk around. We don't talk to nobody. We're not in the way, and
You seem like you're pretty well, you've watched some stuff.
Oh yeah, I know all about this.
yeah.
All of it. And I mean, there's so many. You get the hot-headed, people, or even law enforcement. Even law enforcement too. You get just be higher from the human race.
Yeah.
So we're all human.
That's
And
it.
so you get the hotheads that they
Just-
want to try and make a name for themselves, and they want to try and think that they know every single thing there is about the law, and we don't. We're always learning.
Yeah, well, that's everybody. That's everybody. I mean, the law, I try to tell people, the Bible's 700,000 words.
Yeah.
One title of the United States Federal Code, Title 26, the income tax,
Yeah.
is 7 million words. So just one title out of 50 is 10 times. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what man knows that? Nobody.
Like we have I don't think we ever had anything at our station yet or not, but we were here a while back. There was a guy going around, and he would come in and go up through the front desk of different police stations and whatnot, and he would ask for, like, for instance, our sign-in book.
Yeah, public record.
Right, public record. And then as soon as he would get denied, because maybe that person didn't know the law or whatever, then he would file a lawsuit.
Absolutely.
And then that's
Yeah.
how he would make his money.
Right.
That's all he did, was he went around just just, pressing that law and trying to get someone to falter on it, and when you did, you'd file suit, they would settle, you get money, and that's all it is. So I mean, there's, trust me.
Yeah, yeah.
There's just like handicap ramps and access and stuff, people look for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff out there.
Yeah, no, we don't look for trouble, but if people want to give us trouble, then we're going to record it, and you know what I mean? But really, I would love to visit all of the public buildings that we help pay for and not have anybody say anything to me, and just wander through for the day. And then, I've never been out to Bradenton. I'm from by Ocala, so I'm out here, I'm just enjoying the day, and that's it,
There I was on my station. So basically, they're here. That's pretty much it. Just wait for everyone. You guys good? All right.
Okay, he said go ahead and do what you need to do, but you're not to film any customers or any transactions.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, we get it.
And it shouldn't be taking that great amount of time.
We were actually heading out the door when you confronted us. Okay,
All right, guys.
thank you.
Take care.
Hey, since y'all already been on the podcast, you were at the courthouse earlier. Yeah.
Yep.
986.